What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion for continuing on in the GT League. So, looks like it's time to get ready for the brand new event on the Beginner League is the Bettle and Samba Bus Festival. Two uniquely shaped vehicles with a cold, air-cooled, flat 4 engines from the good old days. The Volkswagen Bettle and the Samba Bus are featured in this event. So, looks like this is going to be quite good for it. So, the only event requirements is the Volkswagen 1200 and the Samba Bus only. Well, I kind of think that two vehicles are also to be available for it. So, looks like this is going to be the same horsepower and different weight amount for it. So, I might be able to go and starting out on race 1 is the Kyoto Driving Park Miyabi. So, I kind of think I also has 3 Samba buses. So this might be very good for it. So maybe I might be able to go with the purchasable Samba bus because this is going to be quite very good. So this is going to be giving a little recommend choice for it. So looks like the car number is definitely placed in the different round for it because this one is number 1 for it. Well, I kind of think that driving slow cars is ever yet to be imagined with for it. So I kind of think using any Volkswagen slow cars will be quite very good for this event because, well, I kind of think this is going to be giving a little recommend to take on the strong N100 cars. So looks like I might be able to get ready to reduce the amount of horsepower. Well, I kind of think that, yeah, this should be quite very good for it because I might be having a lot of different settings for any options. So it'll be able to be putting it back to be normal when it's supposed to be. So looks like this is going to be quite very good for it. So everything needs to be setting up for it. That might be pretty good for it. So looks like this event is going to be quite good for taking a little festival challenge between the Volkswagen 1200 Bettle and the Samba Bus for only to participate for this event for. So let's see how it goes. Because race 1 is gonna be prepared to be slow. Well, I hope this is gonna be giving a little bit of much adjustable with having a 4-speed transmission will be go right ahead for. So let's go and bring that Samba Bus to first place to beat the Bettle. Well, I kind of think it also has to be last out for 3 laps. So this is going to be giving a little bit of long time for it. So I kind of think I also giving a little scroll down nearly closer on the speed monitor on the steering wheel. Okay. Another Samba Bus pass. Only got 9 more to go. Hope the Bettle is definitely giving a little bit of good luck moment. But even so, yeah, I had to drive very nice and steady, but kind of think that this is going to be giving a little bit of more stability balance impulse rather than having a little increased maxed out performance. So it might be quite giving the good slow style for it because this is going to be quite good for driving this hippie vehicle for it. So looks like going on for the next lap. I really think that the Volkswagen Bettle groups are still trying to be catching up for it to reach up until the finish line. Okay, so let's just go on the 0 and putting on the brake balance for at least for 1. Well, I kind of think that the Samba Bus and the Volkswagen Bettle are definitely the RR drivetrain, so it is definitely quite used in the 60s. So this is going to be giving a little bit of slow time to go and make it higher up and faster and go. Come on, Samba Bus. Let's see how you can get some speed on. Well, looks like this is going to be giving a little bit of good practice since the Top Gear Challenge with using the Samba Bus for only 1 make race. There you go. Looks like that's one closer up ahead to beat the Beetle. Now moving on to the final lap, and this is going to be one step closer because two more is going to be giving a little bit of small time to spare. Just give it a little bit of small horsepower will be give it much easier to be safer. Well, I kind of think that this event is going to be easier and slow for having a clean race bonus. Well, I kind of think that this is going to be a little hard guess. There you go. Looks like this is going to be one step far closer up ahead. Nice. Samba Bus takes the lead. Looks like the Beetle can also need a little bit more by having 1 horsepower for a tune-up. Now going on for taking one short stretch, and then Samba Bus takes the win. Well, I kind of think that was an excellent slow start for having a little slow win. Well, looks like total win is definitely checked by 1+, and this is going to be good. So definitely the Samba Bus is having a little hard time to reach up to the Beetle for it. Well, I kind of think that this is only had to be exclusive for only 2 slower cars. That might be giving a little bit of total amount of exercise for it. But you know, I kind of think that the clean race bonus is definitely giving a little safety needed in by having a better choice for it. So it also adds up to be 15,750 credits. So this might be pretty good. And well, I kind of think I'm currently at level 43 by now. So looks like this is going to be good for having a fantastic festival event. So looks like time to move on into the Blue Moon Bay Speedway in Field Course A. So I might be able to switch it over to use the Volkswagen Bug. Well, this is going to be quite very good for it because, well, I kind of think I also to stick it with the original this color. Well, I kind of think that the Herbie fully loaded variant design is definitely quite very cool. So I might be able to use the original design because this is going to be quite good. So looks like it's time to go in and beat the Volkswagen Bug, and then this will be quite good. Well, definitely I might be changing up the settings for it. So I might be able to be changing up at the comfort stop because that will be much better. So here we go, and let's get ready to go for the next race. Race number 2 is underway. So probably 3 laps is same as usual from the also driving cars Miyabi. So this is going to be quite giving in for like the last time that I raced with using the Mazda Roadsters. So it looks like this is going to be giving a little bit of slow time to stay on the 4th gear, and then it will be all good. But definitely the TCS has definitely giving by default or recommend. So I might be able to stick it on 1. So let's gonna do it by having another clean race bonus to see how that Volkswagen Bug to see it win. It's falling up the apex, so this will be keep as much in stability balance for it. Okay, looks like just give it a little bit of brake this time, and then keep it slow and steady. Reduce it to be at 3. Hope these old dogs can also probably have its new tricks, because this is going to be giving a little bit of new skill set for having a little present day modern era tracks. Wow, I kind of think that was very easy. So might be pretty good to pass all the Samba in the Volkswagen Beetle, because that might be quite pretty good for it. So, looks like only down for 2 more to go. Okay, there's the yellow one. So definitely the yellow Beetle is definitely quite the perfect color before the Volkswagen new Beetle was made in, well, I kind of think it also designed made in 1999. Perfect. That was a one easier first place on the row. Now let's just go and move on in, because the middle lap is going to be one step closer up ahead towards the final lap. Always try to keep it well balanced, keep it maintained and go. Well, I kind of think that the hairpin part is going to be quite very tricky if this is going to be staying on the 4th gear. Well, you'll be able to be double multi-blinking on it, so this might be quite very good for it, but it is definitely stay on 88 miles. Well, I kind of think that would be so if the 4th gear can also stay on the current gear position when it's in 1st place. Now definitely it's going to be taking a little bit of recovery to speed back up to be at least for only 40 miles to go to be reached up to 88. Wow, I cannot believe it, I just took a 10,000 gap. Wow, I can't believe it that this Volkswagen is definitely quite pretty impressive. Well, I kind of think that this is quite very easier to drive without any default tune-ups for it. Come on, this will be getting a little exceed speed amount for it. Looks like final lap. Land. That was quite very faster and slower long distance as ever yet to be made. Well, I kind of think the Comfort soft tires is definitely quite giving the perfect choice for it. So it's just gonna have to do a little lightly turn without braking it. Well, pulling the brakes without it, because that might be quite very easier for this. All you have to do is stay accelerating and relax until you'll be able to reach the finish line for it, because this is going to be giving a little bit of one-way ticket to the checker flag. Looks like another first win goes on the number 2 spot. That will be quite very good to see it for it, but even so, that this is quite getting a little bit of easier start for having a little slow cars for it. Well, I kind of think 2 cars can also just share for only one event board. So probably same price earnings and different distance to be ever yet to be count outboard. Man, looks like this is definitely giving a little speed times 3 board. So this will be able to be exited out for a moment and then move on over to the next and final round. So looks like this is going to be here to race on Suzuka East Course, and then this is going to be quite good. Well, definitely I might be able to keep using the Volkswagen Bug for the moment because this is going to be an excellent speed choice. Now I kind of think that differences like the Volkswagen Samba bus, Beetle, and a Mini Cooper, and especially the Fiat 500. Well, I kind of think that the Mini Cooper and the Fiat 500 are part of the slowest car division group board in Gran Turismo Sport. Well, this is going to be giving a little bit of slow time to be used for a custom race, but definitely it also to be giving a recommend for a balance of performance by having an upgrade. So looks like for the next round, this one is going to be quite very challenging because get ready, time to go hard on comfort tires because this is going to be quite very challenging. So race number 3 is going to begin. So probably putting on the TCS will be able to give it a go. So let's do it and let's see how that comfort hard tires can also to beat all the Samba bus and the Beetle can also do. Well, I kind of think the last race that I just took, I just went far beyond 30,000 gap distance, and no other racers cannot try to catch up to the expert for it. Now currently in 3rd place, 2 more to go, and this is going to be 1 step closer up ahead. Only got 8 gaps to go. So this will be able to be reached up to be stop at 76 miles, so that might be the gear exceed. Okay, steady. Just take a little bit of a power slide turn. Perfect. Now on to the 1st place Red Beetle. This might be giving a little bit closer for the old school vehicle boards because this one is going to be 1 step closer to reach 1st place for a victory lap. First place on the lead. Good thing that the Comfort Hard Tires is definitely giving a little bit of hard attempted challenge for it because this is going to give some brilliant exercise to do some more slow racing drills. Here, this is going to be the only stops to go. Okay, give it a little bit of power slide and this will be going good. Now time to do the S corners. Just like having a roller coaster. Okay, so this is definitely getting nearly closer to stay on 50-mile range. This is going to be giving a little bit of chance until if there's a downhill, that might be giving a little bit of good chance for it. Okay, take one last turn. Just stay on the inside corner until you reached up to the checker flag. It looks like this Volkswagen Beetle is going to be one excited ticket to victory. Well, looks like that was a pretty good race number 3 win on the Beetle and Samba Festival event. So I kind of think that this is a pretty awesome event for it, folks. Just giving a little slow cars, just drive to chillax. This is going to be giving a little bit excited awesome for it. So definitely, well, looks like standard earnings may come out a bit because due to the power slide corner. So looks like I did my best for it because that was pretty good to enjoy it for it. So definitely the Beetle and Samba Festival event has finally finished. So it will be 2 new rounds will be coming in for it until by the next update or later in the future. Well, looks like time to get ready to go on in for the next round to go back in on the Red Bull X Junior Series because this is going to be giving in by adding up 2 new rounds for it because this will be pretty much sure to be taking a little slow to be fast. Well, I kind of think that the Beetle and Samba Festival was pretty amazing for it. So it was definitely made in the 1960s. Well, looks like this is going to be pretty good for it because Samba and Beetle are definitely become the most slowest performance vehicle in Volkswagen history, folks. That's why we always respect the classic cars because they are definitely retro style moment for it because this is going to be very impressive to see it for it. Okay, folks, well, glad that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget the links on the description down below if you want to see more. So looks like I'll be continuing on for the next event on the Gran Turismo League, and I'll see you guys next time on Gran Turismo Sport. Keep on racing, stay cool.